SpaceX Starship prototype rocket nails the landing. Woof.
That's a big one for the history of SpaceX and for history in general, because this a ship this big
Yeah.
they have never accomplished, no other company has accomplished the landing with ships in general, and with any type of drone, like these big things that SpaceX does all the time. And the fact that they accomplished this is big for the history.
I think most people are happy that, especially I know Elon's happy, SpaceX, the whole people that were involved in this gotta be happy for this to start to work, because they had a few before. They already had a few tests before, a few attempts before, which it was originally in Texas, a place called Boca Chica. This was a third attempt, like I just said right now. It's called S10. Do you know the reason why they say S10? You know, I don't know the reason.
Serial number.
There you go. All right, great. Look,
serial number 10.
I just learned something. There you go. Serial number. Okay, and then it's all, by the way, for those who don't know, like, what is the, like, today I was also thinking about, like, yo, like, I never really got, I know that they're working on this stuff, but I'm like, what is the whole thing behind it? So it's to obviously carry humans, and it's also to hold hundreds of tons of cargoes, which is pretty insane. On top of that, it is for the future of the moon and Mars, which is, you guys would know Elon and SpaceX, they're all about, you know, traveling to the other planets, like Mars, for example. So that's like the reason of this whole thing. For those that don't know what it is about, I know some of you guys probably like, what is that? Like, what's the whole thing meant for? So we're gonna run it back to the last few other serial numbers, SN8 and 9 and 10, and let's dive into that.
So what happened with the S8? They attempted that one in December.
Yes, correct.
2020, and it was unable to land at all. Like, the landing was nothing. No landing. It couldn't even try to land because it just basically exploded.
Yeah.
And the problem because of that was the fuel header tank pressure was too low during the landing burn, which resulted in 2 Raptor engines not receiving enough fuel to land successfully. According to reports online, that is what I heard, and that's what I read.
Yes.
That was the reason why that specific model was not able to even attempt the landing.
Correct. Wow. I mean, one thing here. The next one, they skipped January, so I don't know what's the reason on that. But you can continue with that one. Serial number 9.
Serial number 9 was in February 2021.
Correct.
And it basically wasn't able. It was trying to land, I believe.
Yeah.
And it couldn't land. It messed up on the landing.
Yeah.
And according to the report, the prototype failed to slow down or even get vertical while descending, meaning that even it was trying to land, and while trying to land, that's when it exploded right there. And that was pretty recent.
Yeah, that was literally last month. So wow. Yeah. Now for March, a new week, fresh week. Literally, like, we're not even a week in. We're already for the 4th of March, and we had our test for March. And let's continue. What do you say?
And that's when we hit the landing. I'm sure that Elon is super excited. March 2021. It did explode.
Yes.
But it did land, and that's the most important part.
I mean, those are baby steps.
That's right. So the fact that they got it to land, that's a huge mark in history of all spaceships.
Yeah, correct.
And yes, it did explode about 8 minutes after landing. And according to the report, this explosion was caused to a methane leak.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm sure that all these little things that happen, and there's a lot of money that they put into it.
Yeah.
But every time something happens and they see the reason why it happened, they fix that in the other prototypes. And there's a lot of prototypes that they're working on. So that's
I actually saw that in the video. I think you can see it, unless that's not the part. But I saw something about leaking in the video. I don't know if people capture that. I mean, now I know, and now I know why this happened. It makes a whole lot more sense now. Moving forward, we also got more coming. Like I said, more attempts to happen. I mean, they're getting better and better every time. They're getting closer to success for this. What is it? Starship? Yeah, this Starship prototype. So pretty cool.
Now, a question I have is: will the next Starship be the one to nail landing and not explode? I mean, looking at the way they're going, between SN8, 9, and 10, it looks like the next one could be the one that I don't know how far it will reach, because I know that every time they kind of try to reach a certain amount of miles up into the sky.
Yeah.
But if it can nail the landing and not explode, then that's another step closer to the mission that will get us to Mars.
That's like I said, baby steps. You eventually start walking. You start crawling and you start walking. Next thing you know. So I think I'm gonna just say I feel like the next one can if they go into this one, I think they can nail it. I feel like it's not gonna explode this time. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Exactly. I think that this next one, SN11, is gonna be it. And according to some leaks out there, people who rumored around, the SN11 is actually currently under construction, and it was spotted back in September 2020.
Oh, so it was actually spotted like that. The next one.
They're already working on it. It's something that they're working on, and as who knows. There's no date yet for next attempt, but we're
in the lookout.
That's gonna be the next step right there.
Seems like they're going every month, if not every month, every other month. But they've been going strong. They've been actually like attempting every month, which is good for what to see in the future. So,
that's right. I mean, and something else to add is that, for whatever reason, the making of SN12 through 14 got scrapped and suspended, according to Wiki. Ooh. And then the SN15 through the SN19 is also currently under construction for future testing, which means that even when they make the landing and it doesn't explode, they're gonna probably continue pushing it, maybe further and further, maybe more miles up into the sky, further and further and further.
Correct.
And if they just keep getting success after success, then that can possibly be the one that they stick with, because you don't want to put a human or anything like that,
obviously
harm anybody while you perform this thing with humans inside.
I think they're gonna be testing like this whole year and in the following, just to get that right. You want to make sure you want to get that right before you start doing some. And I like the way they're doing a lot of these attempts and just keep going after again and again. I have a great question. It just popped in my head right now. Will you guys, if everything is like good, they have reached who know how many attempts, will you guys get inside the Starship? Will you get inside?
Yeah, I mean to be honest, I have to be honest. I'll be afraid of being in something this big. I mean, with an airplane, you can feel the airplane while it's going up. I can't imagine this fighting gravity going up with that speed and with all that cargo. So whatever team goes in that spaceship and it flies up one day, those people are gonna be really. I mean, you have to be if you're an astronaut, I'm sure that you kind of know what you're getting yourself into, but it's still something big,
Yeah. Wow. I think I will get myself into it, but at the same time, I gotta make sure I got like a little parachute, gotta leave. But I think it's a great topic, and if, like I said, I don't ask for these type of things in the channel for this one, but if you guys want to hear more about the Starship, smashing the like button will be a great way to let us know. But thank you guys for watching.